So today, a company called SPELAB reached out to me, and they sent me a exhaust cutout kit for me to install onto the new Beetle. If you guys remember in the last video, we installed a 3-inch catless turbo back exhaust on the car. It sounds really, really good now, but it doesn't have that 1.8T sound that everybody knows and loves with the insane turbo howling, and 1.8Ts sound really good when done right. So I'm hoping that if we install this exhaust cutout, we'll be able to press a button and on demand we'll be able to listen to that crazy 1.8T. With the car up in the air, I'm going to remove this section of the exhaust right here, which will just unbolt and slide right out. Alright, so now that we have that section of pipe out, this took some finagling to get out. This is what we're going to be cutting up and welding our cutout to. Actually, it's going to be more like that. So we have to measure this now. We're going to keep the secondary O2 sensor for now. That'll later be tuned out when we get the car tuned. But you can see this fits just about perfect in there. So yeah, this is going to be really cool. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and cut the pipe that I took off of the car. This is from the exhaust that we installed in the last video on the Beetle. And you can see where about the exhaust cutout is going to sit when it's installed on the car, so that we have enough room so that it's able to bolt back in nicely. And just like that, the pipe is in 2 pieces now. So now that I have this all welded up, really fantastic job at welding this I did. But now that I have all this welded up, cut to length, this is actually ready to reinstall into the car right after we assemble the electronics onto this pipe right here. So now to assemble the cutout, we need to start off with a gasket. We'll put one of the bolts through. Next comes the electronic butterfly valve, then another gasket, and then this piece that the V-band's going to attach to. We'll just start that threading. Go ahead and get another one of these started. Then we'll get the third one started. It's worth mentioning that all of the hardware and everything for this kit, it does come with the kit, and everything fits together very well. Alright, I got them all on, so I could go ahead and start tightening them with a 14mm. So now I'm just gonna install the little dump outlet here with this V-band clamp. This nut on the clamp is a 13mm. It's a good point now to make sure that this pipe is caulked the correct way so that it's not blowing the exhaust up into the cab or against the floor pan. So this is about how it's going to sit when it's installed in the car. So this is facing down, so I could finish tightening this now. So now that everything's assembled onto this is ready to go back into the car. Alright, so you can see in there that the exhaust cutout has been installed. I do have to tuck the O2 sensor wiring there and actually finish the wiring for the exhaust cutout. Which we're going to do that right now. The wiring for the cutout is actually super easy. It just plugs into your cigarette lighter in the car, and then there's a little remote control that controls this. But yeah, first off, we're going to need to extend the wire that's connected to the butterfly valve on the exhaust cutout. So we're going to need to extend it with this and bring it into the cab of the car. Alright, so now I'm going to run the female end of the connector down on the right side of the engine bay. So then it's going to run down and then go straight to the cutout. If you could see down there, you could see daylight all the way down there around the turbocharger outlet right here. That's where we're going to run our line. So there's the wire that comes down from the engine bay. There is the wire that we need to connect it to. Alright, so I have the wire here hooked up. This runs up to the top of the engine bay now. So I now have the wire going into the cab, which comes out near the pedal box. And now we have this in the car. Now I just simply plug this in, cigarette lighter, and then this plugs into here. And other than wire concealing and 2 little zip ties under the car, the install is done now. That was very simple. All right, so with the install completed, you can hear the car right now. A little bit loud. That's from the exhaust that we installed on this car in the last video. Driving the car today is my wonderful girlfriend, Izzy. It is her car after all. She's very excited to see how this exhaust cutout, how it works, and how it's going to make the car sound. We're both pretty excited for that.
Yeah. I've always wanted a cutout for my car, so I'm very interested to see how this one performs.
But before we test it out, let me give a huge thanks to SPELAB for sending this kit out for me so that I could make a video for you guys, so you guys could see exactly how the kit installs and how it performs. I'll leave a link to their website in the description, and hopefully you'll consider picking up one of these for your own project car. But without further ado, I'm going to press the open button on the keychain, and it's going to open up the cutout. You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can hear the turbo so well. Downshift.
Oh, that is such a huge difference.
That is crazy. The way that I have it welded in, it's bypassing both the resonator and the muffler. So this is just 3-inch catless straight piped right now. Oh, it sounds so funny, especially with it coming from a Beetle.
Oh.
It's got some poppies to it. Oh, it's so close to just shooting fire.
This completely exceeded what
Yeah, I
thought this would sound like.
I wasn't expecting this. But yeah, we finally achieved that crazy 1.8T sound. I hope you guys could hear it in the video. It sounds incredible now with the exhaust cutout open. Once again, so many thanks to SPELAB for sending that out so that I can make this video for you all. But yeah, be sure to check the description. I'll leave a link to SPELAB in the description so that if you guys want to pick up one of these kits for yourself, there's the link for you. But I hope you all enjoyed today. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and subscribe if you're a first-time viewer, and I will see you all next time.